Getting here was quite an adventure too, because from a driver's perspective, we have some footage of that. We were sent by the navigation software the shortest route to this place, which was over a mountain, but the roads became narrower until the camper almost didn't fit through. So after like 4 or 5 kilometers we stopped at a place luckily where we could turn. We waited, we thought, a little desperate for, okay, how do we get there, because there was no navigation possible, only that road. So we waited, we ate some, and we drink some. Loes plucked some blackberries, and I was checking the internet, which was good, up on the hill, to see if we could find another route which was a little bit wider, so that traveling would be a little bit easier, because if you meet someone down the road, there's no place to get to the side. So either the camper or the one who comes towards you had to go back. Luckily we didn't encounter any vehicles, so that was good. But it was a little exciting though.
And we met some kind French people who lived there, and they they said us that we better go back
and make the whole tour around the mountain. So it was like 25 kilometers more, but
and they recommend us to use the horn when you are bending, so other people can hear you, because they can't see you anyway. Oh my goodness, you're going to rain. Living here, actually.
I hope they don't have big cars.
No.
Need to go back first.
Ik kan niet meer even zien. Go! Oh nee, hoe lang gaat dit nog door? Oh my god, ik ben what's going on?
Kind of lost.
Kind of lost in nature.
Thank you, Sygic app.
Look at this.
Beautiful place though for park for night.
It's a beautiful place. We can really recommend it. I don't know the exact location, but
let's try it.
Well, let's try. We have to go back. Wash machine.
Dan kan hij alles volgens mij.
Ja.
Number one in steep hills.
Number one in steep hills. Number one in adventure. Where? It's finally there.
Almost.
Yeah.
100 meters. Is this Aubegre?
I don't know.
It is. So now this place is called Uchon. They call it the Pearl of the Morvan, which is the region here.
Oh.
It's a beautiful place in the midst of the woods with a beautiful view, which we took some pictures of at the beautiful sunset. Below the hill is a beautiful inn where you can have dinner, French style of course, and we took a couple of beers after a long walk in the woods. We did 6.5 kilometers around here. We went to the monastery, which is down, but it was closed unfortunately.
Again.
We visited a little church which was, I think, from the 12th century,
Yeah.
so it's beautiful as well, and a beautiful, I think, Roman theater it was, but maybe it is also from the medieval time, so
It looked very old.
it looked very old
Overgrown.
and overgrown, but it was still there, so that's cool. Beautiful walk, steep hills, a nice temperature. It was like 28 degrees, like this, with a little sunshine, and it was walking in the shade, so that was very good, very good.
And we made some wonderful friends. A dog walked by and we fed him some sausages and it came back every time.
Friends for life.
So, friends for life.
We have a friend.
We have a visitor. It's such a cute animal. No eggs for you. It's my egg. And the other one was a lovely cat. It was still a kitten. I think she was, well, 12 weeks or 13 weeks old. And she came sitting on my lap. And it was so cozy because I was just missing my own cat, Parel. And I was like, I miss cats. And all of a sudden she came, and she came exactly at the right moment. It was great.
And what did you feed her?
Brie!
Brie.
And her name is Brigitte. And the Brie wasn't really like
It was like a good temperature, room temperature.
room temperature, though
So-
we took it out of the fridge.
Yeah. So that's another challenge that we are having for like 2 weeks, maybe a little more, is that the fridge isn't cool. The fridge is an old fridge, probably original with the Hymer.
27 years
27
old.
years old, so it's maybe a little dusty on the back, but we learned in the Hymer Facebook group that almost everybody has the same problem. It's either working on 12 volt, it's either working on electricity, which comes from the solar panels, or it is working on the LPG installation that we have to cook and boil water for the shower, or heat the heater. But it's not cool, so that's a challenge because the weather is like 30 degrees most of the time, 28, and we want to keep our food fresh, but it's not possible.
It's not
so
possible.
we-
I had to throw away my yogurt this morning.
yeah, we've tried like all the settings that you can do. We found a way to make it work in the daytime when we have enough solar power and the battery is filled. Then we can have the fridge on the electricity via
And
the
when-
inverter.
And when we drive,
And
it's
when we
okay.
drive, it's okay because it is on 12 volt from the car. But the
The gas, the LPG isn't working.
LPG is not working. So well, it is working, but it is not sufficient. So the temperatures are just too high, and everybody with those fridges have the same problem. So that's a
Yeah.
challenge because our trip is not finished, and we need fresh food. You need yogurt, and
I need yogurt. Yeah.
and it's not nice when your fridge is smelly.
But it's also, it has to do something with the hot weather as well, because I heard that even the stores in the Netherlands couldn't keep their cooling systems fresh. So I think it's a problem of everyone, but especially here it's...
There you have it. I told you. There's always a plane in our videos.
This is the very first plane that I hear.
Yeah, of course.
2 days time, and now it's...
We're doing the video and then the airplane comes.
Yeah.
Don't you just love it? Thank you.
So now we leave and we go for a little grocery, for birthday cake.
Outdoor store for the sleeping bags.
For the sleeping
Luckily
bags.
all is in one big place. We have to take in some fresh water because it's empty.
We have to empty our
toilet,
which is full.
Yeah, it's a cassette, and you can use it for like 2 or 3 days, and then it's you have to empty that.
And after that, we will maybe eat some sushi, and of course we have to find a new place, which is always a surprise. We never know where we'll be at night, and except from when we stay for 2 nights somewhere, but we never know the next place, and that's a really good thing.
Until the next time.
See you later. Bye bye.
See you down the road. Bye bye.